is David. I'm 23 years old, and I'm doing the milkshake monologue from There Will Be Blood. But you're not the chosen brother, Eli. 'Twas Paul who was chosen. He's the one that told me about your land. You're just a fool. I did what your brother couldn't. I broke you and beat you. He's the one who told me about you. He's the one who knew that was there. And he found me to take it out of the ground. You know, the funny thing is, listen. I paid him $10,000, cash in hand, just like that. Has his own oil company now. Prosperous little business. Dewey Wells producing $5,000 a week. Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense. You're just the afterbirth, Eli. Slithered out of your mother's filth. They should have put you in a glass jar on a mantelpiece. You know, the deadline is had. It's gone. It's had. Nothing you can do about it. You lose. Drainage, Eli. Drainage! Eli, you boy. Drain dry. I'm sorry. Here, if you have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake, and there's the straw. You see? There's the straw. Watch it. Now my straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake! I drink it up!
I'm Emerus Wilson, and I am performing the confessional scene from Fleabag, playing Fleabag.
And how old are you?
I'm 19. No, I want someone to tell me what to wear every day. I want someone to tell me what to eat, what to like, what to hate, what to rage about, what to listen to, what band to like, what to buy tickets for, what to joke about, what not to joke about. I want someone to tell me what to believe in, who to vote for, and who to love, and how to tell them. I think I just want someone to tell me how to live my life, Father, because so far I think I've been getting it wrong. And I know that's why people want someone like you in their lives, because you just tell them how to do it. You tell them what to do and what they'll get out of the end of it, even though I don't believe in your bullshit, and I know that scientifically nothing I do makes any difference anyways. I'm still scared. Why am I still scared? Just tell me what to do. Just fucking tell me what to do, Father.
My name is Atwood Myberg.
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
Great. And what's your scene?
And I'm doing the park bench scene from Good Will Hunting as Robin Williams' character. Thought about what you said the other day about my painting. Stayed up nearly half the night thinking about it. Something occurred to me and I fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. Do you know what it was? You're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. It's okay. You've never been out of Boston. So if I were to ask you about art, you could probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo? You know a lot about him. His life's work, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation. The whole works, right? But I bet you couldn't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. Ever seen that beautiful ceiling? Seen that? If I were to ask you about women, you could probably give me a syllabus on your personal favorites. You may have even been laid a few times. But you couldn't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. If I were to ask you about war, you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me. Once more into the breach, my dear friends, right? But you've never been near it. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap and watched him gasp his last breath, looking to you for help. If I were to ask you about love, you'd probably throw a sonnet at me. But you've never been completely vulnerable with a woman. Never known that someone could floor you with her gaze. Felt that God put an angel on earth just for you, that could rescue you from the depths of hell. And you wouldn't know what it's like to feel like her angel, to have that love there for her, forever. And you wouldn't know anything about sitting up in a hospital room for 2 months holding her hand, because the doctors could see in your eyes that the terms visiting hours don't apply to you. And you know nothing about true loss, because that only happens when you love someone more than you love yourself. And I doubt you've ever dared to love someone that much. I look at you, and I don't see a confident, intelligent young man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless child. But you're a genius, Will. No one denies that. No one could possibly know the depths of you. And yet you presume to know my entire life because you saw a painting of mine and ripped it fucking to shreds. You're an orphan, right? Do you think I have the slightest idea of how hard your life has been? How you feel? Because I read Oliver Twist? Do you feel that encapsulates you? To be honest, I don't give a crap about that. Because you know what? I couldn't learn something from you that I couldn't find in some fucking book. Unless you want to talk about you. Who you are. And I'm fascinated. I'm in. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're afraid of what you might say. Your move, Chief.
My name is Alina Tomasco. I'm 21 years old, and I'm doing the execution speech from Once Upon a Time. I know I'm being judged for my past. A past where I've caused pain. A past where I've inflicted misery. A past where I've even brought death. When I look back at everything I've done, I want you all to know what I feel, and that is regret. Regret that I could not have caused more pain, inflicted more misery, and brought about more death. And above all else, with every ounce of my being, I regret that I was not able to kill Snow White.
I'm Cameron Norson. I'm 19. I'm 19, and I'm doing the phone call from Napoleon Dynamite. Is Grandma there?
No, she's getting her hair done. What do you need?
Will you just tell her to come get me?
I'm really busy right now. Why?
Because I don't feel good.
Well, have you talked to the school nurse?
No, she doesn't know anything. Will you just come get me?
No.
Well, will you do me a favor then?
What?
Can you bring me my chapstick?
No, Napoleon.
But my lips hurt real bad.
Borrow some from the school nurse. I know she has like 5 sticks in her drawer.
I'm not gonna use hers, you sicko.
See ya.
Ugh. Idiot.
I'm Cassandra Sarate. I'm 22, and I will be doing Gretchen Cracks. Why should Caesar get to stomp around like a giant while the rest of us try not to get smushed by under his big feet? What's so great about Caesar, huh? Brutus is just as cute as Caesar, okay? Brutus is just as smart as Caesar. People totally like Brutus just as much as they like Caesar. And when did it become okay for one person to be the boss of everybody? Because that's not what Rome is all about. We should just totally stab Caesar!
Nicholas Gonzalez, and I'm doing a monologue or dialogue from Scream 1 in the kitchen scene.
How old are you?
20.
You see, Sid, everybody dies. Everybody dies but us. We get to carry on. We get to plan the sequel. Because that's the thing, baby. You gotta have a sequel.
Hi, my name is Shay Myers. I am 21 years old, and I'm doing the monologue that Katniss gives about Rue in The Hunger Games. I just wanted to say that I didn't know Thresh. I only spoke to him once. He could have killed me, but instead he showed me mercy. That is a debt I'll never be able to repay. I did know Rue. She wasn't just my ally, she was my friend. I see her in the flowers that grow in the meadow by my house. I hear her in the Mockingjay song. And I see her in my sister Prim. She was too young, too gentle, and I couldn't save her. I'm sorry.
My name's Emilio, and age unknown.
Okay.
And I'm doing the Rocky speech after the Drago fight. I came here tonight and I didn't know what to expect. I seen a lot of people hating me, and I didn't know what to feel about that, so I guess I didn't like you not much, not either. During this fight, I seen a lot of changing. The way you felt about me and the way I felt about you. In here, there are two guys killing each other. But I guess that's better than 20 million. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if I could change, you could change. Everybody could change.
Hi, my name's Ariel Mayorga, and I'm 20 years old.
Great.
And I'm doing Not Really Big.
Yes. I don't like the way those guys just looked at you. Hey! Can't you see this woman's a nun? And if you guys have a problem with that, well, then you could just fight me.
My name is Maria Olivares. I'm 21, and the scene I'm doing is from the TV show Made. The armchair in the front lawn of our trailer belongs to me. You can't tell under all the mold, but it's pink velvet. And when I moved into Sean's, it came with me. And when I told him I was pregnant, he sat me down on that chair and he brought me a cup of mint tea, and he told me he would hold my hand every step of the way. But all tenderness. He brought me a cup of mint tea and he told me he would hold my hand every step of the way. But then, when I told him that I wasn't gonna get an abortion, he took the chair and all the rest of my belongings and he threw them into the ring. And he screamed at me and he told me I was a fucking whore and that I was ruining his bike trip and I was also ruining his life. And he also said he would never forgive me. And he hasn't.
Come in, Ray.
Pinkman! I saw it!
It's right here. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think it could hear you.
Don't move. It won't hurt you.
My name is Ashton Acosta Parson. I'm 20 years old, and I'll be acting out Coach Boone's scene of after his team just got into a fight. Bunch of tough guys. You look like a bunch of 5th grade sissies after a cat fight. You got anger, that's good. You're gonna need it, son. You got aggression, that's even better. You're gonna need that too, but any little 2-year-old child can throw a fit. Football is about controlling that anger, harnessing that aggression to a team effort to achieve perfection. Some coaches may cut a player if they think he's not up to snuff, when they think he's hurting the team. This is a public school program. I will never, ever cut a player that comes out to play for me. But when you put that uniform on, that Titan uniform, you better come to work. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. Perfection! Let's go to work.
My name is Itai Michael. I am 18 years old, and I will be doing a monologue from Hunger Games, the Mockingjay Part 1. I want the rebels to know that I am alive, that I am in District 8, where the Capitol bombed a hospital filled with unarmed men, women, and children. If you think for 1 second that the Capitol will ever treat us fairly, you are lying to yourselves, because we know who they are and what they do. This is what they do, and we must fight back. I have a message for President Snow. You can torture us, you can bomb us, you can burn our districts to the ground. Do you see this? The fire is catching. And if we burn, you burn with us!